evening and welcome to SNP News. Tonight on the show we have Alex Salmon talking about various policies of the Scottish National Party. We also have Nicola Sturgeon talking about the greener environment and debating against the British Nationals. And here are various policies of the SNP party members.
Help us protect the banks of Scotland. Tell your friends and family about how the SNP government is putting more pocket in their monies with a range of flagship policies coming into force.
Say no to Trident. The SNP wants a safer, healthier and wealthier Scotland. We believe nuclear weapons are the wrong choice for a successful Scotland. That's why we won't waste 25 billion on new weapons and mass destruction, when it can be better spent in our schools, hospital and other public services. Stop subsiding Labour. The Union have donated over £60 million to the Labour Party in the last 6 years, and in return workers have been treated with disdain by the UK government. If you want your union to spend its money on fighting for members instead of bankrolling Labour, please sign up to the website and support us.
The SNP believe in independence and equality for a better future.
Save our post offices. The post office plans to close over 250 post offices in Scotland in the next year, with 57 closures already announced. The SNP plans to fight these closures. Help us now by joining our campaign and writing to the post office.
And here's the debate on the Scottish National Parties and their policies.
Here is a discussion by Alex Salmon and Nicola Sturgeon on their policies of the SNP party.
The primary aim of the SNP is to take Scotland forward to independence. Independence means that the Scottish Parliament having full control over Scottish affairs and the right to decide when to share such powers with others. Independence would give Scotland the same rights and the same responsibilities as other modern nations. It would give us a voice on the world stage and a say in international bodies like the UN and the EU. With an SNP government, independence would also bring greater freedoms for individuals, families and communities within a society built on common interests.
The SNP wants Scotland... I'm not doing a Scottish accent. Wants Scotland to have what other countries take for granted. The freedom to decide what kind of society we want to live in and how we want to interact with the world around us. In other words, normality. As individuals, we value our own independence. We accept that it is entirely natural to make our own decisions, to earn and spend our own money, and to take responsibility for our own lives. Why should we settle for anything less for our country?
Yeah. So Nicola, why does the Scottish economy need independence?
There is no question that the Scottish economy has been underperforming under devolution. The Scottish Parliament does not have the economic powers that our competitors have, powers which are necessary to tackle Scotland's cycle of low economic growth. With the right policies in place, we can make Scotland a much more competitive place to do business. Policies such as cutting corporation tax to 20%, reducing business red tape and implementing a distinctive immigration policy to target migrants with the skills we need.
So, how will Scotland gain her independence?
Scotland will become independent when the people of Scotland vote for the democratic referendum. If a majority of those who vote in the referendum vote for independence, representatives of the Scottish Government will then begin negotiations with Westminster to agree an independence settlement. While negotiations are underway, a written constitution for an independent Scotland will be drafted, which we will guarantee right for Scotland's citizens and set out how Scotland will be governed.
Like its fellow European country Germany, Scotland has promised to guarantee private savings. First Minister Alex Salmon said,
"The great danger is to be caught behind events defending great financial institutions."
We want to defend the sector as a whole and secure sterling deposits.
and now opinions of the general public. Excuse me, do
Shall
you
I
have
go
a
grab our
moment?
stuff?
What do you think of the SNP?
We believe that the SNP is the party to vote for, as we believe that Scotland should be individual to the United Kingdom.
Woo! What do you think, young girl?
Scottish rule.
Yeah.
We support.
So what are your views on the SNP?
Well, to be honest, I think all their policies are absolutely great.
Yeah, I love SNP.
Thank you. You guys are...
What do you think of the Scottish National Party?
I really support the SNP because they're trying to make Scotland much greener.
The opposing view of the SNP.
I think the SNP's idea of an independent Scotland is not such a good idea because we do live in a world where everything is global, and to take a small island like Britain and separate it into three separate parts can only be a bad idea.
Thank you.
A sound bite. Now I'm going to have all these other Scottish teachers that are supposed to be throwing me in the back and things in the corridors.
I'm uncomfortable with the idea of any party that puts the idea of nation and the name of the nation in its title. The Scottish National Party, the British National Party, the English National Party. This is Great Britain, a proud country of many nations. We have the British Labour Party, the British Conservative Party, and that's enough for me.